What's up, everybody? Spirit with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on space engineers working on the cop car project. When we left off, we had kind of got the body done and most of the interior type setup. But I noticed one big thing was that without thrusters, there's no propulsion system. Like, you could turn the rotors on and have the actual wheels turn, but that doesn't sound fun at all. So what we're gonna do, I think, is open the trunk and see. I think this is 3 tall. And if this is 3 tall, then we should be able. Or no, what am I thinking? It doesn't have to be 3 tall. What derp? Don't mind me. Don't pay any attention to me. So what we need is a couple forward. And a couple backward, at least. I don't know if we'll need any more than that, to be honest. And one other thing that I recently found out about. It was brought to my attention that if I wanted gravity effects, I would need to put a landing gear and put a rock on it so that it's affected by gravity. I forgot about that part. Also don't like doing that part, but, you know. What are you gonna do? Is that like the exact center? Did I really just do that? No, I didn't. It's not quite centered. There. Exact center. There we go. Now, getting the rock in here is gonna be fun. This will all go back eventually, don't worry about it. Can I fly through here? Kind of, sort of, not really at all, no. Is anything attached to this part? Thankfully not. Okay. So now, do I have... I do. 1 kilogram. Let's see what I'm looking at here, because I don't think that's going to be enough. Oop. Oh, there. Yeah, that's not enough. I don't think. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I never played around enough with this mechanic, with the rocks adding... I think what it does is it's something like it adds... Come here, you stupid thing. This is another episode of Sparrow Chases a Rock. Really? Come on, man. Alright, here's a good one. I'll just go down. But yeah, something about the rock things seemed to, I don't know, put them... It gives it some kind of gravity effect, is all. Because it makes it like relate to... I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, but it rolled off. Why did it roll off? It's not like the thing's not level. I wonder if I have to be closer? I don't know where the drop point is on your character either, like where it comes out at. Which would kind of be a little helpful. See, why does it keep rolling off? Dang nabbit! Stop it! Quit doing that. So here's what we're gonna do. You ready for this? What we're gonna do is come out of here, grab the cockpit, and hit P. That work? Kind of. There we go. So that should, in theory, I don't know if it has to be centered or anything. Again, I've never really worked that much with it, or with this kind of mechanic. But that should give it weight, or not weight, or something like that, where I don't have to hold down on these guys, it's just the gravity will keep it in place. Now this does only work if there's gravity in the area. If there's not, then yeah, that doesn't really help. Now, I don't think I need side thrusters, because really the turning comes from the gyros. All the side thrusters do is like this. It lets you parry and go back and forth. So, in truth, I could probably remove the downward thrusters as well, but I'm going to leave them just in like emergency situations. You're not really supposed to use them, but if you got into a non-gravitational area, you could still make your own gravity, basically. That's kind of what those are for. Place, please. Thank you. Alright, now we get to the nitty-gritty stuff, right? So what I want to do here... I started to do it last episode, but I opted to do it this time. This is going to be the, overheads. The visibar or whatever it's called. I forget. Woo! So bright. We might have to turn the intensity down a little bit. I don't know yet. Whew! It's just so bright. It's just so bright. There we go. Let's do the light stuff first. Actually, this is... Oh, jeez. Lights. Oh, crap. That ain't good. About that. Okay, I need... Give me a small crate. Why, you ask? Well, I need to interact with something. What was that? Why were there sparks? Don't do that. Control panel. There we go. Alright, so this one... let's make this one blue. And turn the intensity? Intensity down to 2. Radius. I'm wondering if we should up the radius. Nah. Nah. It's all good. And now when I'm done editing this, I'll go back and take the crate off of there. Oops. Nope, wrong slider. I really just needed this to get to these numbers and stuff. Okay. I don't know, maybe the intensity does need to be high. It just looked really bright before. Let's take one of them. Actually, let's do this side first. What? Dang it! Dang crapper. Man. There we go. In case you hadn't figured that out, I hit the wrong button and deleted the lights. I still don't know what that spark was. It kind of has me a little concerned. I hope I didn't break anything. What? Gosh, dude, would you just make up your mind as to which way you want to rotate? Okay, now left click. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now, let's leave the intensity on these guys and just crank it to red and see if that makes any difference in terms of the light intensity and whether it looks better. Okay, so I like the intensity level, I think, of having the other one higher up. You can just right-click and it'll just reset them to default. Yeah, there we go. Now, very carefully, remove the crates. There we go. So we got our little overhead beam. Oh, no, wait, we need the crates back again. My bad. Now, the only real problem with this setup is there'd be no way to manually turn off... Oh, yes, you can. Never mind. Never mind. I'm a dumb. That's still part of the other ship. Take those off. We're good. Alright, so that's cool. Now, let's... why can I not zoom out at all? Here we go. Okay. See, sometimes this camera stuff is kind of weird. Like, I'm zoomed way out here, but when you go down, it, like, just drops. It's funky. Alright, so... my question is, why aren't the wheels turning at all? Alright, so... what we're gonna do is play around with some of these. I think you have to turn them off. And it should be these guys. Now, for these last two, we're going to turn the braking torque all the way up, because we want them to just stop if we want them to stop. There's no limit, so let's just put them both at like 5 positive, roughly. What was the other one? Like 448 or 480, something? And hope nothing breaks. Alright, so that's not nearly fast enough. Let's do 16? Better. Let's go for 20. Let's just shoot for like 20. And I know I'm being a little nitpicky with this, but I think it's... that is awesome. Can't lie. That's awesome. And now... aha! See, now with the rotors off, the wheels will actually turn. Now, I'm not seeing as... ooh. Okay, that's where the scraping was coming from. So when you turn... see, that's the only problem, is since there's no, like, cloth or rubber type materials in this game, there was no way to make them non-metal. Okay, so... probably could use a few more thrusters, most like. And I kind of feel like something's dislodged, or something. Because it keeps like driving all bouncy. A bouncy... oh, my lights are off. Alright, now here's the other one that we need to do. These I think are the front, so let's change these to... well, actually, let's... okay, so that is the right ones. So what we're going to change these to, in case you hadn't figured it out, these are going to be our tail lights, is let's bring them down to a 1 intensity. Because tail lights aren't real bright. They're just kind of there. Like so. Boom! There you go. Taillights. How awesome is that? Now, it's possible, I'm not positive, but it's possible I might need a bigger rock to have more effective gravity. Again, I've never really worked that much with it. So let's go ahead and break this guy again. And where are the thrusters? So I'm thinking a new thing that we'll do is like this. And then let's flip it this way for the back. That just seems like the easiest way to do it. Right? Now, one thing I suppose you could do, although now that you have this rock in here that's doing your gravity, I wouldn't. The one thing I suppose that I thought about was you could put a landing gear underneath here, like under the undercarriage, and then when you want to park it per se, you could actually hit like P to park, you know, and it would lock the landing gear. Alright, so that's a bit faster. But be careful with these tires. They're not good tires. We don't have good tires on this cop car. Very bad tires. Sorry. So that's bad. Now, you could always do this as a flying ship. All you'd need to do is, like, inside the back here, add more vertical and downward thrusters. It wouldn't be that hard to reconfigure it. I just wanted to do one that actually drove. And I'm sure, I mean, it's space engineers. They've got to do, like, land or moon rovers or something at some point. So I'm sure there will be, like, a tire thing at some point in the game. I mean, the game is an alpha, so you got to give them a little credit for that. But I'm definitely expecting there to be a some kind of moon rover, land rover, something of that nature in future updates. It might be in the beta or the, you know, final game, I don't know, but I'm kind of just expecting it at some point is all. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's go over here and do this side. I gotta admit, the lights make this so much better. Like, if we had done this type of ship before they did the light patch where you could change the colors, it wouldn't look nearly as cool. Between the overheads and ooh, didn't get that one. Between the overheads and the tail lights and everything, I think it just looks awesome. And this is more of an OCD thing. I just don't like the idea that you could possibly see something that's not painted correctly. You don't have to do this undercarriage part. It's just one of my things. Devil's in the details. The only thing is I can't actually tell how many blocks in the undercarriage there are to paint. I guess till you stop seeing gray ones. Alright, now let me think. This one we'll do like white on the outside, but I'm almost thinking on the inside it would be gray anyway. Like the seats and floorboards and all that, I'm pretty sure that would just stay gray. So we'll just do the outside. It's actually coming along. It's looking pretty good. And technically, you'd have to ask them to keep their hands off the controls so that you don't end up crashing and dying. But technically, with two cockpits, you could actually have two people in the ship at the same time. So you could have a partner. Well, this is going to be interesting. Trying to paint while these things spin. Oh, and my eyes. You might want to look away for a minute. Whew. This is not easy to do. I know. I could just turn off the things, but where's the fun in that? And if I miss a spot here, you'll know why. Because I can't really see what I'm painting with the lights on. So if I miss a spot, just bear with me. Almost there. Oops. Alright. Now just fill this part in. I don't know if I'm painting these lights at all. Not that you'd really notice. Did you still never get that? There. I think that's all done. Whew! Had to look away for a minute. Wow, those are bright. So that's what happens when you crank up the intensity. I get it. So yeah, the only real... Oh wait, what is this? Why is it all red? Are you guys seeing this? It's like all reddish. Did I get the... Is that a different colored white? Or is my eyes just all messed up? Oh, crap. Oh, man. That's not cool. There's apparently this reddish-white crap. Dang it, man. I gotta redo this whole thing. And hope that, I can still see afterwards. Yeah, there are still some minor changes that some of you may want to make on, you know, personally, and that's fine. If you want to add a more accurate gravity effect, then you'd want to get a bigger stone, I guess, in there. Or talk to somebody who knows more about the gravity effects in the stone and everything. But, I mean, it works pretty well. I mean, all you have to do is just tap the C key every once in a while, and those extra downward thrusters will kind of take over. Alright, so got the sides pretty much done. With the actual white color. Stupid game. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? Just because I don't think I can take it anymore. Place one there. Place one there. Now this is gonna be fun. Ah! I've gotta catch it as it spins. Or is it the K button? Oh, it's the K button. That's probably why. So let's just turn these off. I don't care about the spinning, I just need it to stop being bright in my face. There we go. And I can actually see what I have and have not painted. Sort of. This light is not helping. Sun, I mean. Okay. Why would you put a white and red paint in here? I don't know what this is for anyway. Like, I'm kind of curious now as to what their motives were putting something like that in there. Is there going to be, like, horror stations where there's, like, blood everywhere or something? You know. Side note, I'm also not noticing anything that happens when you paint over the lights themselves. They look perfectly normal. Alright, let's try this again. Oops, I didn't catch it. Okay. Okay, okay. On. Yeah, that's the only problem with this build, is that that's really not a good way to turn on and off your strobe lights. Or overheads. I mean, that would be kind of tedious. Not to mention I keep deleting them after each time. So yeah, I think this will about wrap it up. This is my attempt at a cop car. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you in the next one. Peace!